Voters in the US state of Georgia will effectively decide which party controls the Senate and whether Joe Biden can implement promised policies. The Democrats will claim a majority if they win Georgia's 2 runoff races in January. The state was a Republican stronghold, but a dramatic change in demographics has led to a so-called blue shift.
To understand how Georgia flipped from Republican to Democrat, take a trip to Henry County.
We finished the fight.
And meet the women who represent a rapidly changing state.
We're going to start painting.
They are the Henry County Democratic women, gathering for a paint and sip. Carlotta Harrell moved to this Atlanta suburb 25 years ago.
What did it look like?
It was predominantly a white community.
Cherise Hollis, more than 10 years ago.
My state representative did not look like me. My other elected officials, they did not look like me.
Not anymore. Half of the county's population is now black and Hispanic and more liberal. Like many of Atlanta's suburbs, Henry County's population has boomed, thanks to low cost of living and job growth in tech and transportation, and that's affected its politics.
People want change, and so what they're doing is getting more involved, participating and being the change that they want to see.
The numbers back her up. In 2016, Hillary Clinton edged out Donald Trump by just 3.5 points in Henry County. 4 years later, Joe Biden won by 20 points.
They had Republicans for Biden here in Georgia.
Harrell ran for office herself, losing the county commissioner seat to a Republican in 2016. But this year,
I ran again, and I won this election by almost 60% of the vote.
Change has come to Georgia. Change is coming to America.
The Democratic challengers for Georgia's Senate seats, John Ossoff and Reverend Raphael Warnock, say their campaigns signify a new South, focusing on the urban centers. In 2016, Cobb County, a former GOP stronghold, gave Hillary Clinton 48.9% of the vote, a 2-point victory over Donald Trump. In 2020, Joe Biden widened the gap by double digits, 14 points. College-educated, more liberal voters like Holly Adams tilted the county blue.
You're getting a more diverse group that's moving here, not necessarily racially, but just ideologically diverse. And I think that's making a big difference.
But the state's conservative roots run deep.
We're not going to let them take Georgia.
The grand old party still prevails everywhere except for Georgia's largest metro area. 56,000 more voters outside of the 9 counties in the Atlanta area cast their ballots for President Trump this year than in 2016. And historically, in runoffs, Republican voters show up, and they pledge that their incumbents, Senators Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue, will win with the funding and support of national Republicans on their side.
A lot of people are exhausted after this election.
We're not. Us Republicans, we are ready to go. We're ready to fight with our president, and we'll win.